the show's starting. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
See? What?
Drop it.
I'm liking this. All right.
All right.
Welcome to the Jamby Show with my co-host Ryan Sweet. What's up, dude?
What's happening, man?
So I saw pictures on fucking Facebook. You're in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, man. God, I hadn't been there since like we graduated high school.
Yeah, I think I went there probably 12 years ago.
Well, I'd been there,
Yeah.
but it just didn't do the boardwalk, because that's what you do when you're young, you have fun, and you get older, and it's like, oh, not as much fun,
Yeah, I went there when did you ever go on the school trip? Did you guys do that?
Yeah. That was the last time I was on the boardwalk.
Okay, so you guys did that.
It just feels like yesterday.
Every fucking time, though, I go to Santa Cruz, it's overcast and dreary, and it's bullshit. And I don't like to go to the beach and freeze. Well, there's no point to it. It's like, so half the fucking boardwalk is taken away from you. You're going to go lay in the fucking cold, blistering sand of the windy, cold bullshit.
Well, we were lucky. We got there. It was nice.
I saw the pictures.
Beautiful. Sunny. It was not.
I was cursing.
We had to go in the water because we were getting hot. We were sweating. So it was really nice. Yeah.
You went in shark-infested water.
Hell yeah.
After we just talked about the sharks and the cocaine sharks.
Whatever. We don't live in Florida. It's all good.
Son of a bitch.
Isn't that where the cocaine sharks are? Florida.
I don't know, but I'm sure they travel.
Yeah, man.
They're fish. They swim, Ryan.
Get high. They're gone.
Swim. They're
Next
swimmers
of
the ocean. Yeah. No, I don't go in the ocean. No. There's no.
You like to stay on top of the food chain?
Yes. I don't know if was that a knot?
No, it was good, man. Yeah, we had fun. Went down there, spent a day on the beach, and the next day going on the rides. And it's great because it's like going to the fair, but they don't take it apart and travel to the next city every 2 weeks.
That roller coaster's still going, right?
Dude, it's 99 years old, man.
Fucking made of wood and
Next year it'll be 100. It's crazy.
And the salt air hasn't fucking broken it down.
Oh, they paint everything, so it.
Well, I hope they paint.
I mean, even the nuts and bolts. So I mean, it keeps.
But that's
all.
Gonna be some fucking good paint.
I
mean, you go out to Bodega Bay, you notice all the fucking houses are just all gray.
Yeah,
because they can't paint them.
Fucking they gotta stain them. They gotta do the oil,
like your butthole.
Whoa.
So
it's not that stained.
So yeah, you got good weather. You went in shark-infested waters.
Yeah,
the kids were bait. And you were like, Father of the fucking year right there. Hey, go further out, Tommy. I get your kids' names wrong every fucking. Say it again.
Rowan and
for
Ren.
The audience.
But Rowan and Ren. Yep.
Rowan and Ren.
Yep. And then my girlfriend's got two.
And your
Addie and
the one you lock in the closet, Stimpy. Rowan, Ren, and Stimpy.
No, then we got Addie and McKenna.
Nobody talks about Stimpy.
No,
Poor Stimpy.
I found my Stinky.
Is it Stinky?
I found my Stinky. Yeah. I love that show back in the 90s.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy was classic.
Yeah. But you don't spell her name like R-E-N. It's R-H-E-N. So
okay.
A little different.
So Ren and
Rowan.
I almost forgot already. I was going to just go with a rhyme. I almost went with Ren and Ben. It's Ren and Ben, right?
Yeah, it's the Ren and Ben.
You just fucking told me like 3 seconds ago, and I'm like, it's Ren and
Well,
I'm bad with names.
But what's cool about having younger kids, because they're 11 and 13 now, is you still get to go do kids shit. Like going down to the boardwalk and going to ride all the rides and doing the midway and winning fucking stuffed animals. It just cost me $10 worth of throwing the damn ball at the jugs, and I get you a small stuffed animal. I'm like, I could have bought it at Target for probably $3, but it's all good. It's all good. It's a lot of fun though.
Well, that's the thing. See, this guy here and his brother and his sister, they like grew out of the whole ride thing. Like now, the stuff they would go on when they were younger.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not going on that shit. we'll fucking die on that, Dad. I'm like, what?
Right.
Yeah, it's just all of a sudden it's like they said no, and like
That's
they
it.
got all the crazy out when they were younger, and they're like, no.
I'm good.
Yeah.
How come we weren't like that? What happened?
You know, 'cause I just sent my oldest son TikTok of this water slide, and I swear, even my butthole puckered just watching the video. This thing had to be fucking, I don't know how tall, but it looked like 1,000 fucking feet. Tallest fucking water slide, open air, not a tube.
Yeah.
And the dude, and it's just straight down like this, and right off. And I asked him, I go, would you? And he said, no.
Hell no.
I said, what about if you were in a tube? Because that would be, see, I wouldn't do the open air, but if you're in a tube the whole fucking way down, you can't see how high you just, because they have a trap door one like that where it's in a tube. I like water slides.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a water slide park? Jeez.
San Jose, when he was, how old were you?
I got super sick from the fucking dirty ass wave pool water.
Oh, wave pool water.
You're
Got the
drinking
boy.
water.
Yeah, don't drink. Didn't I tell you not to drink
Hey, the
wave
water's
pool
getting
water?
warmer. Yeah, and yellower too.
Drowned.
That was the most bizarre vacation. I don't, how nobody died or got lost or kidnapped. It was a miracle. Yeah, like almost like zero supervision. Like, hey, we're at,
Getting a little older.
yeah,
We're having a couple drinks. Hey, y'all go that way.
we're at the park, and you just scatter. Even the fucking Megan, my daughter, must have been like 5. We went to at the water park. Megan, my daughter, at I think 5 or 6 years old, she left with the older kids, and then somehow she ditched the older kids on a slide, and the older kids come walking back, and I go, "Where's Megan?" And they're like, "She's not back. We haven't seen her for hours."
Jesus.
So this little 6-year-old girl comes back, and for some reason I wasn't in a panic because I somehow knew that she's just brilliant enough to figure this out. And all of a sudden, here she comes walking up with a big ass smile on her face, and I go, "Where the hell have you been for hours? Your brother says they couldn't find you." And she goes, "I've been enjoying the water park, Dad." Just like that. It was a miracle. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she just went for it and said,
Good on her. Good on her.
"Fuck the family. I got this." 6 years old.
Right.
These nuts is what she said.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. You know, it's a proud father moment. Really.
That is.
Really, but yeah, it's funny. The older they get, the my dad was like that too. He was like, "No," and I'm like that now. I'm like, I don't want to risk death as much as I used to.
Yeah, well.
You do all kinds of
have
weird
fun.
shit like that, though.
Yeah, I still do some stuff. I still get off on some high adventure stuff, but I've chilled the fuck out too. So, I just, after a while, I get to a certain age and you realize that's going to hurt.
Right?
And it's like, I'm going to be out of work for 6 weeks if I get fucked up doing this. So I think maybe I won't do that. Whereas before you were like, hey, woo, let's do it.
I know. It's crazy.
See what happens when you get older. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, you just take less risk. Well, things hurt more.
They hurt more. And it takes longer to recover. Yeah.
I look at like stairs now, and I'm like, oh God, if I fall, it's going to hurt like a motherfucker.
Right.
And I know it will because I'm all awkward now. I mean, like when you're younger, you catch yourself, you're like, you fall and you just pop right up. I'm like, I'm going to break everything I try to stop myself from falling with. There goes the wrist. Hand.
Oh, just jumping out of the back of the truck. I'm like, that's only like 2.5 feet. And I'm like, but God, it hurts the knees and the back. And I'm like, what the hell?
I pulled a hammy getting out of a car once.
Oh God, Jimmy.
Back in my drinking days, I was wasn't too very hydrated. I was extremely dehydrated back in those days. So you heard about Trump? He got indicted again.
Yep, again. Yeah.
And pled not guilty, of course. What do you think? It's just weird that they just keep trying. And, when are they just going to give up and go, he's going to kick your ass, whoever you put up against him, and he's going to win, and you're going to have to face the new truth of you're all fired. He's already said, when he wins, all those motherfuckers that have been blocking him and fucking with him for years now. Oh yeah, you're fired. Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of what they're doing now too is just trying to keep him off the campaign trail. Yeah, I guess if you keep the fella in court and busy, he can't be going around talking to people. I don't know.
But he's a billionaire. He's got lawyers. So it's not like he's sitting there going through the paperwork going, well, let me see. He's got lawyers, a whole team with a backup team So, that's why. Yeah. Did you see, after he got indicted last night, he went and crashed a wedding and said congratulations to the freaking bride and groom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Gets indicted, goes, hey, let's bless their wedding by somebody and saying hello. That's fucking badass. That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Did you see the New York City today downtown rioting a bunch of kids because some idiot on a YouTuber like, hey, we're YouTubers. No,
something like that.
Some influencer, and he said at 4:00. See, this is why if you have people that follow you, you gotta don't abuse your fucking power, because this was just stupid. This was plain ass retarded. So he told all his followers at 2:00 he's going to be downtown town square, and he's giving out fucking PlayStations.
Oh shit! I see where this is going.
Oh yeah, the whole square filled with just mobs of kids, and it was a hoax. He actually showed up. But he didn't think it was actually going to happen. He didn't think
people would be there.
Yeah. Well,
oh god,
people are stupid. So all these idiot kids are like, I'm going to go down to Union Square and get my free PlayStation that he said on YouTube I was going to get. How many things of that these kids fell for before this? If they're all flocking downtown to get this alleged YouTube free fucking, PlayStation, and it's bullshit. And he didn't have any. And they took him in, who knows what happened. They probably just said, oh, don't do that again,
Sure.
Because it's New York City.
Yeah.
They don't fucking arrest anybody. So, but it was a fucking mob. They had the police riot gear on and shit like that. Yeah. It was a big ordeal.
Well, those are the same kids that are all trying Tide Pods, so it shows you how smart they are.
Right? It's that mentality.
Let's pop a Tide Pop in my mouth because it looks good. Yeah.
They actually saw this on their laptop and said, oh, he said he's going to give out PlayStations, and they believed it.
Well, they all probably thought he's like Mr. Beast. Have you heard of that guy?
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers that actually...
There are a lot of YouTubers out there that really are legit.
That will give you shit.
Yeah,
and I don't know, have you ever watched, Gunner, you've watched Mr. Beast. Have you watched Mr. Beast?
I don't know. It sounds like a weird porn.
My 11-year-old son
Mr. Beast,
turned me on to Mr. Beast.
Cock.
No, none of that.
Here comes Mr. Beast. I'm dragging it on the floor.
No, that guy's actually pretty cool. He does some neat shit. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Well, I think the one that I like the best is he's on the side of the road. They got a car, and they're trying to wave people down that he's got a flat tire. And people just keep driving by. And, the camera's over off the side. And finally some guy pulls over and, hey, let me help you with your tire. And they're like, you know what? You're the first guy that's stopped. And 100 people have driven past me.
Oh, is that the guy who gives cash?
And he goes, you see that brand new car right over there?
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to give that to you because you stopped. And you helped me. And all these people just drive on by.
Yeah.
And he does some neat stuff like that. I'm like,
okay.
And legit. He gives the guy a car, signs it over.
I've seen a couple guys similar to that where they, hey, since you're the one who actually were the only one who helped me, and he pulls out $5,000 and goes here. And they're like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Mr. Beast has the most subscribers on YouTube.
Mr. Beast.
He does, yeah.
He's the most famous YouTuber.
Well,
and apparently he makes a lot of money doing it too. Yes. And all his best friends are like, I'll work for him, and they do all these things together, and they've even got a thing where they go, they got a little head earphone in, like a military grade, Mission Impossible style, and they're talking to him, and they're watching this guy across the courtyard. Now you got to say this to this woman, or and act like a monkey now, and then. and they see how far they'll do, and they won't do anything that that could get them beat up or something.
Yeah,
or take them to jail. But you watch it, and the guy's like, all of a sudden he's like, I can't do that. I can't do that. So when they finally back out and they just push each other, it's fun to watch.
Cool. I'll check that out.
You guys check it out, man.
Definitely. Yeah. So the whole thing with Trump, and nothing's going to happen once again. The View obviously is jumping on board as always because they're big cackling fat hens and have nothing better to say. You know what? Given time and even saying The View is not even worth it anymore, Ryan, because they're always going to suck and they're not going to not suck. And so they're just constantly going to suck. Your take on the sucky?
They suck. Yeah.
Okay, good, Ryan. Good.
Sounds good.
That's a good take on that, Ryan.
Yeah. I just,
Hey, Ryan, I got a serious question for you, though, buddy.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Yeah. Now, do you think parents and grandparents just overdo it a little too much with their children on social media, as far as look at my little Bobby, or look at, there's like, hey, birthday, woo. And then there's like a fucking collage every day.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, and
because it irritates the fuck out of me.
Well, this
is why I brought it up to you, Ryan.
Well, I got like 1,300. I got 1,300 people on my Facebook thing, and I'm like, I didn't even realize I know that many people.
I don't know half the people.
Well, and certain people, it's like they blow it up all the time, and I notice they're either really proud parents, which right on, good on you.
I understand,
but sometimes it's a little too much. Okay, a little thick. I'm glad Billy does all these things. Does karate? Does soccer? That's cool.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, maybe we'll just take a little break from this guy for a while.
Watching their stuff daily.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little too much.
Like, well, now we can't see the child grow really because we see it every day. Let's give it some time and then come back in like a year and go, oh, look at how fucking big Billy is from a year ago when I saw him. Not fuck. There's Billy again. There's Billy running. There's Billy laughing. There's Billy
playing soccer.
There's
Billy picking his nose.
There's. I have a friend back in college that I went to college and played football, and he takes a picture of his son almost every day with the same pose, and he dates it. I don't know if he's seeing if he's getting bigger or not, but it's weird. And the son never smiles. It's like the son's fucking over it. Like, hey, Dad,
I'm done with this.
I'm done with this fucking everyday picture thing because there's never a smile. And then the weird part, it gets weirder. And then there's pictures of him, and then there's pictures of just his tennis shoes.
Oh, okay.
On a daily. So I don't know.
All right. That's his thing, huh?
I don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
It gets weird over there maybe. But yeah, it's bizarre. But yeah, how about, have you had the friend who said, oh, look at there's a Seinfeld episode about this. Said, oh, look at my baby. And it's fucking just like.
Ugly. Yeah.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
Well,
what's the best defense?
Being a nurse and stuff. We see little kids, and we got a thing that we say. We call them FLKs, and it's the way for us to just kind of
FLKs?
Yeah. It stands for funny looking kid.
Oh, I was like, fuck little kids.
No,
man.
Funny looking kids.
Kind of
so
hospital.
No. We're because they got the cone head, they got everything. Whatever. But we're never, we never say, God, your son looks so funny, But the nurses, we got our little sidebar stuff that we do, like anybody else.
Yeah, that's the other thing I want to know about your job. Picking up on last week's fun tales. Okay, grossest thing that you had to deal with where you just had to say no. And there's had to have been thousands.
There was
where you just were
pretty
like,
ones.
No, I can't.
No, but in an EMS and stuff, we had to. So when I was doing air medevac, we got called up to Point Arena.
Yeah.
And there was some guy that was living in his sleeping bag down on the rocks.
Yeah.
But he stayed in his sleeping bag down on the rocks for like a week. Never came out. Ooh. I mean, he peed, he shat. He had food, he had some whatever he had, and eventually, he was on knocking on heaven's door, and they called us. And when they pulled him out of his sleeping bag, he'd been in feces for probably a week at least.
Me.
Yeah, so it gets underneath the fingernails, just the smell, and it was, and then we got to take that guy and we got to put him in a little helicopter.
No fuck, yeah, no.
And we got to fly to the nearest hospital because we got to get him out of there really quick.
I know you got gloves on, but
it's the smell.
No.
Put the vent on, open the window, open the vent, I don't know.
I've smelled dead bodies before.
Yeah.
That sounds weird to just throw out. Hey, I've smelled dead bodies before. No, when I worked at the mortuary years ago. Yeah, when you throw them in the oven.
That was bad. And EMS takes and they put bags over their hands and their feet because it actually starts to break down because,
they just fall. Hey, there's his foot. Ryan picked the foot up.
Yeah. Well, feces is alkaline, so it starts to break down the skin, and they get cracks and they get wounds, and then the feces gets in the wound. How gross do you want to be? So that was like one of the times where I really thought I was going to throw up. I was so many times I was just like, oh my god.
Note to self: do not watch the Jamby show while eating dinner or any other foods like substance, because it'll come right back up.
It could get real weird real quick.
Have you seen guys around you that just lost their lunch? Like,
yeah.
That one would have done it for me.
Yeah.
Turn your mic. The mic is on the front.
Yeah,
like that. There you go.
All right, edit that part, but don't cut out the last part. But yeah, that would have done it for me.
Yeah.
The whole, just a bag of shit, basically, and a human in there.
Yeah.
Surrounded by shit and piss, just maturating in the hot sun.
Yeah.
For weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the worst possible thing imaginable.
Well, and I'm not, and why they cover the hands and feet because those wounds start getting maggots in them and stuff. And, the maggots actually help eat the dead skin and whatnot. But when you look at it and you're like, there's worms like coming
there's
out of
a plus. There's a plus.
That's actually really nasty looking. So.
Hey, good thing you got maggots on your feet, Bill. Because it's helping.
It does.
It's looking good down there.
Yeah, no. It's
less
not
infection.
A pretty sight, no.
Wow. No, yeah. Why don't... See, and I'm always like, hey, let's find a better mousetrap guy at the work site.
Right.
I have to be, because I know that there's an easier way to do shit. And I would have been right there going, Ryan, listen, man. Instead of just bagging up the feet and the hands, we'll just bag the whole motherfucker up, pop a couple holes for breathing. Get some air. But tape it so only he can breathe. We don't want that shit fucking leaking out,
Yeah,
and then he would have been fine. No smell in the copter,
Yeah.
And then he's safe. He's protected. He's in his plastic little bubble with his poopy. You got to put him in the baggie. It's just like picking up the dog poopy. You got to put it in the baggie, Ryan.
Tie it up.
Put it in the baggie. Yeah. Just put the man in the baggie. Just hit it with the poopy and put him on the plane, and there he goes. I would say, no, that's where I go. As we're walking and I can smell it getting closer, I'm like, oh, shit. Fuck, I forgot something at the chopper.
Gotta go.
And then, I got to get the chopper. And then I just go back, and then I just fiddle fart around for fucking until you guys carry him over.
Sure.
And you'd be like, where were you? I said, oh, the thing. And then I just found it, and then I just show you a can of chew. There it is. It's the only way I could not puke, so you wouldn't understand. I would just make a fucking thing. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then be close to the window on the chopper, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty brave, man.
That one's bad. And another one that kind of turns my stomach is burning human flesh. Yeah, it doesn't smell like barbecue. It it smells human flesh when it
What
burns
if you
is-
put some stubs on it?
stubs on it? Yeah, I don't know. No,
Little stubs on that thigh.
yeah, that one charcoal flesh is pretty bad too. I have to say.
Even with barbecue sauce?
Yeah,
That was a true-
they never
That was an
have-
actual question.
Whatever the accelerant is usually kind of what it smells like.
That was
Kerosene,
a damn
gasoline,
straight up question, Ryan.
butane.
I want to
because-
know if you put some fucking stubs on it, can you eat it? Will it taste better and hide the smell? No, wow, yeah, that's got maggots and then
that was
burnt.
hard.
Yeah. But see, people on Donner, they just ate the shit. So, but it was frozen.
It was frozen.
I was like, little,
Came out of the
little butt
freezer.
jerky. Yeah. I would have picked, at least a thigh bone and barbecued it. They had wine. Sauteed. Would have been good shit.
Donner, party of 50.
So, Sound of Freedom is doing very well in 1 month. They are still rolling strong, so I just want to mention them. Keep on rolling. 155 million in a month.
Wow.
Yes. So, very, very good. Very good. 155 mil. Kicked that gay ass Barbie movie went to, you big clown. I didn't even go see Barbie.
Oh, what a father won't do for
You
his
could
daughter.
have said no. I refuse to see Barbie. And then you sit down and you explain it to her. You're like, listen, I know you like that movie, but when it comes out on Prime or Hulu or one of those, and you're free to watch it in the privacy by yourself, I'll be in the other room watching football. You could have went that route.
Yeah, well, I didn't, so here I am. All the better for it.
Fucking,
All the better for it.
I don't know, man. I don't know about you. But yeah, lots of things. Oh, China's fucking okay. They just found out 2 sailors. Do you hear about? Hey, sailor. Do you hear about the
Whoa.
sailors?
No.
Navy sailors, spies for China.
Whoa.
They got busted.
Well, good. I'm glad they caught him.
Yeah, they were selling information to the Chinese for moolah, and probably all the Chinese they can eat. That was a dumb joke.
What was her name?
I don't know. But they also, so a big thing, they're buying up all the land, they're trying to buy up land. And so the farmers right now are on to it because they're like, hey, we got to stop, fucking China from buying up all these acres. And then they're going to shut them out. And also they're buying up, there's engineered seeds. And these engineered seeds are really expensive to farmers. And Chinese government, they're just fucking buying up all these engineered seeds so they don't have access to them. It's a big fucking, it's divided America. Yeah.
Well, if you ever read The Art of War, it says to do as much damage, as you can before you actually have to go to war, and damage either with infrastructure, damage with social, damage with, the food, power supplies. You do as much damage as you can with that stuff. And then when it comes to actually the fighting part, the country that you're fighting, is already, torn apart from the inside. And that's what I think what they're doing.
Yeah. China, I think they're brilliant.
They
the
are.
tactic is brilliant.
Someone read a good
Buy
book.
up all the agriculture.
Yeah.
Because if you control the food supply, you control the U.S. economy. You control us. And they're buying up acres by acres. And North Dakota, where I went to college and where we lived for a moment, they're buying up acreage in there. California, Nevada, they're sneaky little devils.
Well, and they're getting into the systems. They're figuring out our systems. And this isn't conspiracy theory stuff.
It's real.
This is real.
Yeah.
This is really happening.
No, I just saw
I was
like
just reading
the
a great
farmers-
article on it last
Yeah.
night, and it was just, talking about they're going in and they're figuring out all the code words, the passwords, whatever they got to do to get in, and eventually they'll just be ready to flip a switch, it'll turn all the power off. Or, you turn our power off and we won't have shit.
Oh, yeah.
Won't be able to call anyone because we're all on cell phones now or everything. Got these electric cars now. I mean, you turn off the power.
I can't wait. I fucking can't wait.
Where are you going, bro?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, no power.
Yeah, you sucker.
Yeah.
What
all of us,
dumbasses.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Now they'll turn off the water. It's.
Well, speaking of devices and getting hacked and shit, Biden's fucking border app got hacked by the cartel.
Oh, did it?
Yes, it did. So their instructions on all the phones that they got, to follow the Biden's app to get, so there's a process they're supposed to follow. Well, now the cartel has it, and they're just fucking pushing them all through, man. What a dumbass. Because I guess one of this computer wizard guy said, I looked at it. It wasn't very hard to hack. And the cartel just fucking hacked it, and now it's like, come to America, everybody, because it's not working. Joe is stupid. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Divided America. Welcome to the divided states of America. Because that's where it's headed, man. That's the Democrats. But here's the best part. Is a little bit, I heard today some of the Democrats over to the left, like on CNN, are kind of like, because they know they're fucked. They actually started saying in groups, are like, well, maybe we're the bad guys. They're starting to fucking open their eyes a little bit. That was big for CNN.
That's huge.
Yeah. It's
huge for any of those guys to admit that they're making mistakes, having problems, having issues.
Well, there's too much fucking evidence that it's collusion against Trump from one fucking side of Congress. The Democratic Party is attacking Trump. And it's a witch hunt. And I mean, look at the guy's getting every time Biden gets in hot water, Trump gets indicted. They mapped it out. Every time Biden gets in hot water, the very fucking next day, not like a week later, next day, closing in on Biden, next day, Trump indicted. It's
smoke and mirrors, bro. Smoke and mirrors.
like them fucking aliens that were here for a minute and then they're gone. Nobody cares. Right?
The whistleblower, right? Yeah,
nobody cares. What happened to all that? It was like a hot topic, like a motherfucker for a day.
Yeah.
And nobody is like, America is so weird now that they don't really care if there's aliens. Finally, after it's like they got what they always wanted, is someone to come out and say, there's aliens, we got proof, and nobody fucking cares. What a waste of fucking taxpayer money to have that whole trial and bullshit about those two idiots. Like, no, we're telling you, they're there. Where are they? Well, they're there. No.
Yeah, they probed me, man.
Yeah.
Well, there's some fool out on the side of the road. Here, I'm here. Take me. Probe me.
Well, like, what was it, Independence Day, where all the idiots went up to the roof with their signs and they're all dressed up, like, yay, take us up. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Why do people assume that aliens, if they're fucking were, whether they're not, they were going to be fucking friendly? Most movies, if they watch them, the aliens come and they fucking destroy the fucking earth and take over. Every fucking movie almost. They don't. E.T. was the only one where they're like, oh, hey,
he's
a friendly
cool.
alien. All the other ones, Close Encounters. They just talk. Meh, 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 meh.
I do have a favorite alien movie, though. Mars Attacks.
I love Mars. Come on. Mars Attacks.
That one had the biggest A-list.
It was awesome.
It was such a good show.
It was awesome. I don't even know how the fuck they got all those great stars to be in this
all of them
weird movie. It's so bizarrely funny too, and it's just like, yeah, and they weren't even nice,
right?
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
E.T. was the only fucking nice alien.
Yeah.
I know. Was Powder an alien, or was he just a weird motherfucker?
Yeah.
You didn't answer any question. You just went, yeah. So he's both. He's a weird motherfucker and an alien weird motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, so his whole fucking party's starting to go. Yes. Oh, I got a new Deadpool. So my new Deadpool, which is for my vaccinated friends.
Oh God.
Well, I figured, what a great Deadpool, the vaccinated, because then I can just sit here and go, is it going to be Brady? Is it going to be Ryan? Is it going to be Burke? Who's it going to be? Which one of my dumbass friends is going down first? Cardiac arrest. No, I wish you guys well. I really do. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck with.
And
you're a nurse too. You should know. You should fucking know, Ryan.
Oh well, we were.
You knew not to put that poison in your body.
We were mandated, so if you wanted to keep your job, you had no choice.
You know, if you think about that, that's fucking retarded,
right?
Because you chose your work over your life.
Well, I chose my livelihood. Because at some point,
I don't want you to die. I'm saying
I got these kids. I gotta support them and be a single dad. And I got to keep food on the table.
I give you a hard time about it.
Yeah.
Only because I care about you.
I know.
Because I don't want to see you die.
I know.
But it's coming soon.
Well, you do know that we're all dying to get off this planet, right? At some point, it's going to happen for all of us.
Wilford Brimley jokes coming at me. I got the diabetes. Here's a question, because this came up the other day with me.
Yeah.
Now, if you're taking a shower, right? You get out of the shower, start drying off, and you have to take a crap. Do you jump back in the shower, or are you just rolling with the new poo-poo butt?
Boy, I use the baby wipes.
Son of a bitch, Ryan. Answer. You're like fucking on you're fucking Democrat on Congress, man. I can just answer the fucking question, sir.
I use baby wipes, so
you're good. So you're not
good.
Okay. So your answer is
I'm good because I'm gonna use a nice couple baby wipes, and clean that bad boy up. And I'm gonna call it good.
How do you? No, man.
Yes, but that is frustrating. If you get out and all of a sudden I gotta poop, God damn it! I was just in the shower.
That is frustrating.
That is frustrating.
Yes, it happened to me, but I went back in the shower like a fucking human.
Well, I would have to think,
bastard.
what was going on?
You can
with
run
my
around
poops?
with the butt crack spackle for the rest of the day, Ryan. No,
I clean my butt.
no, with the wipes, so I could say, okay, wipe, and then you might be rushing to work. But if no wipes and it's just the paper, because realistically, does toilet paper really clean your ass thoroughly? If you put a microscope on your bunghole after you wipe with toilet paper, there's a bunch of shit in there, I bet you.
I don't think you're wiping correctly, Dad.
I think we need to have a little in-service with Jimmy and his butt wiping.
And, really fat people, there's no way they're fucking... They all have to have bidets, right?
I would hope so.
Or a garden hose, somebody.
Or someone to help.
They always got the little skinny boyfriend, who just feeds them buckets of chicken. And keeps it going.
Oh,
just keeps fucking Jabba going with the buckets of chicken. Like, quit feeding the fucking thing. It's like a thing. No, person. Quit feeding Jabba and help this person. No. Yeah. Little skinny, whoever. He's like, more chicken for you, my precious. Yeah, it's weird. But that ass is not getting... Well, those are 600-pounders. Those are not mobile. But the mobile big girls, you've seen them. You dated them. They,
no.
Yeah, those mobile big girls that you love, Ryan, they, that are... It's not like a fun fat, like, hey, I could hook. It's more like, whoa, shit, that's too much. They ain't wiping their asses clean.
Well, I don't know about that, Jimmy.
This was the wipe ass clean segment. You're a nurse. I got questions.
Oh, I've wiped a lot of ass. So.
Well, sir, shark cages. Yes or no? Would you go in a shark cage? Yes or no? Quick, run. Speed dial. Do you think Jamie Foxx is really Jamie Foxx? Yes or no?
Yes.
Fuck you. That is not Jamie Foxx. Look at him. That is not fucking... People, that's not fucking Jamie Foxx.
His doppelganger. They cloned Jamie Foxx.
Do you like this? What do you think of the stash? See, I was trying to, I don't know if you saw me last, I was trying to grow a beard.
Yeah.
And I'm Spanish. I was trying to, it'd be nice to have a nice full beard like a lumber fucking jack. No, I'm Spanish. It grows out weird. I'm a Spano jack.
Ain't happening for you.
But then I kept a little mustache. You see that? You see that, Ryan?
Yeah.
It's like the old 20s. I don't know what I'm doing with my facial hair. But it is.
I've had this damn
fun
thing since I was 23.
It's like ball hair. It's fun to just mess around with.
Whoa. Hey. Hey.
It's a true story.
I manscaped there, buddy. So,
but no, I want to grow a beard. It sucks. I can grow just chin hair, and then no hair grows here.
well, yeah.
So it's like my mustache is fucking retarded too. So I don't know. I'm a mess, man.
It's
I'm a
all right.
mess.
We still love you, man.
Hey, that agent was getting blasted. Remember the school shootings?
Which one? The bazing.
Fookie. Where was it? Well, anyway, he was on trial because he was the guard who didn't protect the kids. He went and ran and hid, and he had to be on trial.
Right.
Yeah, that guy.
Was that the Sandy Hook, wasn't it? Or I might be misspeaking, but I know
anyway,
the one
he went through trial and he was exonerated, even though he fucking just cowardly ran and hid and left all the kids to get shot and killed like a fucking pussy. Yeah, I can't believe he got off on that. But I mean, I realize he's just a fucking coward. But geez, but yeah, they had agents just bashing him one day, saying this motherfucker. You're taught, even at his level, to run toward the bullet, especially when children are involved. And this motherfucker's hiding in a cabin. And they have him, he told other officers to get back 500 feet. And they're like, what? Yeah. I don't know, this cat's weird. Fucking, how would you just, you would run in there, right? You're running toward the bullets, Ryan.
If my kids were in there,
how about anybody's kids?
Absolutely.
Oh, your kids are safe, so you're like, fuck those fucking whiners.
No, if my kids were in there, I would, hell yeah. Now, if it was other kids, I would try to support what's going on, and I don't know if from a distance. No, I'm just because I got to be there for my kids. So it's
get your kids to safety.
Well, why risk his life for other kids though?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Be a hero.
No,
damn it.
I flew Air Medevac. I was a hero for years.
Get in there.
But
save them all.
I know, but if someone's shooting, that's a whole other story.
If they
now,
don't
if my
hit
kids
you
are in there,
the-
I'm in there. I'm in there getting my kids. As soon as I get my kids, I'm out.
Take a bullet.
Out.
Take a fucking bullet.
Oh,
Be a man.
It'll
burn.
I'll bring you.
Honestly, as long as you don't get shot in the vital organs, you'll be fine.
Jimmy, you watch too many movies.
Just pow. Fucking shake it off. There's kids, man.
You're watching too much John Wick, Jimmy.
You can be a hero.
Oh, my dog.
You're moving up the Deadpool now, motherfucker. Go get a booster. Increase my odds. Go get some boosters. I'll drive you down there. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, Ryan. People are dying from that. LeBron James. Fucking his kid. 25 years old.
Yeah. Sudden cardiac arrest on the
Sudden cardiac arrest.
Practicing
Well,
basketball.
it wasn't delayed.
No, it happened.
It
right
started
there.
on a Monday, and then finally took him down on a Saturday. Yeah. You know why? You know why, Ryan?
Tell me why, Jimmy.
Why did a young, healthy man with a world ahead of him have a cardiac arrest at 25?
Well, I'd have to read his medical history.
I'm telling you right now, Ryan, what it was.
What are you going to tell me?
The vaccine.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
He was vaccinated.
He was in the Deadpool?
He's fucking right. He should be number one pick. He's getting close, isn't he? Because, when these guys go in the hospital, when it's a vaccinated related illness, for some reason, they either come out fucked up looking, cloned, or they just don't come out at all. I've noticed this.
We've had a lot of deaths lately too, and like public people, actors, and public people.
Who died?
What was that one kid
Oh.
just died yesterday? 25 years old.
25. Who the fuck am I going to know who's 25 and actor?
I don't know.
The new fucking
I just saw it real quick. I don't know.
Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah, probably.
An actor, 25?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Guess what?
What?
I think I might not have one of my heroes that I've always liked. And it's a weird hero to have.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Well, what about him?
So, Corey Feldman's movie just broke. His tell-all of molestations and whatnot.
Oh, my.
And been waiting since the fucking Epstein shit happened. It was like, who's going to break, Corey or the fucking this? So finally it came out. And him and the other Corey, fucking Haim. They were allegedly molested, okay, and they were kind of producers and a couple directors, right? Not big time wackadoodies, but some important people in Hollywood back when it's wrong, whatever the fuck they did. But
Sure.
Here was the kappa. There's always a kappa. So remember the movie Lucas?
Ooh,
Lucas
boy.
with
Stretching the memory.
with Corey Haim. Lucas, football movie. He played a nerdy, wore glasses,
I might have missed that.
red jersey. Anyway,
I missed that one.
Charlie Sheen was in the movie, and he
Uh-oh.
played like a senior, played his older brother, something. Anyway, Feldman says that Charlie Sheen raped Haim when he was 19 years old. Charlie was 19. Haim was whatever Lucas's age was. I think it was like 12 or something like that.
I don't know.
Of course, Charlie's denying it. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
It's a weird world out there. But then I think...
Was it less than 0?
though, what if fucking Feldman... Because Feldman's a weird motherfucker. I don't trust Feldman worth a dick. What if he just something about a movie he wanted to be in and fucking Sheen said, suck a dick, you're not being in this movie, or some career-wise he fucked with Feldman.
Who knows,
and
yeah.
Feldman's like, oh, I'm going to add Charlie to the list for fucking me years ago on that movie role. That could be a thing. And that's a fucked up thing to do to somebody is throw an accusation like molestation or rape or something like that. Because even if it's fucking not even possibly true, just the accusation.
Yeah.
People look, like, oh shit, Ryan's a dirty motherfucker.
Right.
It's the accusation that it is you're almost guilty from that.
Right.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, it's not exciting. It's sad. It's
It's
exciting.
it's juicy.
But I still have Emilio Estevez. He's good. He doesn't even act anymore.
No.
The fuck happened to Emilio? Young Guns. He young gunned out.
Yeah, I guess so.
He did die in the movie. All right, guys. Ryan, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Great show. We will be back next week, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to JambyVision on YouTube. Tell a friend.
Sweet.
Love you. God bless you. Hug your family.